Hello, people of the planet. Welcome back to my channel. This is Port Charles Public Radio, brought to you by Aurora Media. I am your host. My name is Abby. Can we talk about Tuesday? We don't have to because it was kind of lame, but I'm gonna try. There were, I think, just 15 people on today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think 14. 14 people. It felt dull today. It really did. And I don't think that's because, like, of the people who weren't on screen. Because that would be like saying, oh, because we were missing all of these other people and all these other storylines, that means that the storylines that we got going on suck in comparison. And that's not the case. I don't like to compare storylines like that. What I personally think is it was boring today because the storylines that they got these current characters in, it just seemed a little sorry. I took a drink before I started this, and I didn't clear right. Oof. So I think the people who were on screen today and the storylines that were going on, there wasn't a lot of energy in today, but I mean, there doesn't have to be a lot of craziness and drama happening all the time, right? So, I wonder, no, I was wondering if that would make any less. It doesn't. So, I mean, okay, let's just talk about today, right? Because I do like what happened with today. It just felt a little, we just kind of coasted through it. So Anna has teamed up with Kevin. That's who's helping her figure out this Dante situation right now, is Kevin. And he's not really an outsider looking in either. Kevin is married to the grandmother of Dante's children. So he does have a personal stake in the matter as well, in that case, and he knows Dante. I think, I don't know if they consider each other family before, because I don't know how long Kevin's been in this relationship with Laura, to be honest. I really don't know off the top of my head, like, how long they've been married, if, like, Dante was around when that happened or how close they were. I don't know. So, I mean, that's fun. I guess she needs somebody like that because having somebody so close to her like Finn wasn't helping. Him talking her down the cliff and trying to convince her that that's not her son and that she needs to, like, leave this dude behind. It wasn't working for him. So as she goes through this investigation again with, like, a clearer mind, I guess she's got somebody not so close to the situation or to her who will formulate their own opinions and will say something. That's what I hope with Kevin. I don't know if I was just talking out of my ass right now, if that kind of made sense at all. But I think, yeah, having Kevin around because he's not so close to her hopefully will help her. If that, get away from Peter. Oh my God. Goodness. So she came to visit Dante after, talking to Kevin for a little bit. Oh my God, I have so much hair in this jacket. Wow. There's like a whole wig attached to or it's just one piece. It could just be one piece. Anyway, that's gross. She went to visit Dante after talking to Kevin for a little bit, or before, whatever. And I didn't really catch what he had told her and Sam at that moment today, but Anna's definitely putting pieces together. And then the final piece for her was hearing Franco say, "You're hearing voices?" Like, and it's Peter's voice. That's the only voice you're hearing. I mean, come on, she's not dumb. People are gonna wonder why you did it, or what you people are going to figure out what you did, and they're going to wonder why you did it. That's what's happening now. Why did you do it? That's what Anna's trying to figure out, Peter. Why did you do this? To cover your tracks, because that is what you do. He does that, and maybe doing that this time with Franco might have just finally caught up to him as not being the best decision. And I hope Anna is not too far gone, that she can see that this is something she needs to like stick to, no matter how deep it is, not give up, and discover that he's a bad dude. He's a bad dude. You gotta get rid of him. You gotta get him away from Maxie, dude. So Sam was in there with Dante, and he was like, I'm not buying your shit. You're in here, trying to get me to forgive your mother, and I'm not sure if I'm mistaken here, but it sounded like he dropped the charges, or he didn't want her to go to prison for that. So, the next decision was for her to go to a meeting, I think, and she almost didn't do it, or she said, I'm sorry, I can't do this, and like, no, Mom, this is rock bottom. Are you going to do it or not? So I hope Alexis did. She took this chance. We'll see, right? Liesl came to visit Dante. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I needed to say about Dante. Anna's on to him, and so is Kevin. There's nothing to really figure out other than, piece by piece, they're going to put it together. Liesl's dealing with trying to get rid of Franco, too. That's what she's using Dante for. Is Anna going to get to them before they track down Peter and get rid of him? I don't think so. I really hope not. I hope not. We'll see. Today, with Peter and Maxie, I think that was really scary for her, watching him act that way on the phone. Not scary, but noticeable, I would say. And then, she goes to make comments about it, and what she says is, what about, honestly, now Elizabeth and her boys' lives are in danger because of this, and if you wouldn't have wrote that article, Alexis might not have tried to kill Dante. Dante would be fighting for his life. This is a repercussion no matter what. This is a thing that happened. And she's starting to look at, why don't you see this as a bad thing? And because he's still trying to justify his actions, or at least, not get in trouble for them. She could see he's having to deal with lawyers and stuff on the phone. It, for some reason, made her think about her time with Nathan, and how Maxie couldn't have climbed out of that hole without Peter being so stubborn to help her out of it. And boy, is that fucking her up. That's hard. That's hard. That's hard, in my opinion, to have to live with and go through. And she's seeing now that, this guy, he loves me, he loves what we have, but sometimes there's something here. I don't quite know what it is, Something's off, or something's weird. At least that's what I read from her. This situation feels off. So hopefully Maxie's not a complete idiot and realizes this, right? Yeah, Franco and Liz were at the hospital talking for a little bit. Who was it that came through? I can't even remember right now. Wow. Can't remember. It was somebody that came through to talk. Anna. That's who. It all comes back to Anna. Anna was the one who was there today, figuring this out. So Franco and Elizabeth are trying to get this treatment together, but they have to keep like defending themselves to everybody. I mean, it was a good scene. It was a good day. And of course, Jordan being there with Alexis and Martin, allowing them to use her office. And what Martin said to Alexis, I thought was pretty damn good. He was like, you know what? She's like, why don't you just like take your refund, let me go, or whatever, whatever. He's like, because I, unlike you, am proud to be an attorney and respect the position, and no matter what, I'm going to defend you as best as I can because that is my job. It's like, damn, Martin, he came at her for that. He slapped her shut. Slap her mouth shut with these facts. That's like kind of what came out. It was pretty great. And then of course he ran into Laura at the Metro Court holding the picture that Cyrus had just handed her and said exactly what she was already thinking. He was like, wow, where the hell did you get that? Actually, he didn't say, wow. He was like, where on earth did you find that? Cyrus gave it to me. Sure, he's pulling at your heartstrings, trying to get you to find our mother. And she's just like looking at him in awe that he's so caught up and quick on things. And he's like, yeah, did it work? Are you trying to look for her? Are you going to find her? And of course, Laura says something like, yes, along the lines of like, yeah, she's going to help her and look for her. And she'll do it because of Martin, not because of Cyrus. And Martin's like, okay, so you'll do this for me and not him because like I can respect that. That's fine. So I think that's where we're at. Let's come back and do this tomorrow, maybe. I'm going to be working late tomorrow, so we'll see. But you guys, if you've stuck with me this long, thanks for sticking. I'm sure there's things I forgot, but like we'll talk about them next time. Peace to the planet, tip your waitresses. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay safe. Stay safe. Y'all stay safe out there. And have a great day. Bye.